Welcome to a world of swords, songs, and schoolgirls. What if the cast of K-On! Were dropped into an RPG adventure? A world where their instruments became weapons and their harmony became magic. That's right, the Light Music Club is now the Light Music Guild, and they're here to save the world. Probably with a lot of detours and snack breaks along the way. From bards and berserkers to paladins and summoners, we've matched each character to a fantasy class based on their personality, strengths, and of course, chaotic charm. So grab your loot and your loot box, and let's meet the party of adventurers you never knew you needed. First up, our bubbly, snack-loving lead guitarist becomes the party's bard, and not just any bard, a magically unhinged one. Yui doesn't really understand how her magic works, she just plays whatever's in her heart. And the results are either brilliant or a total disaster. With buffs that energize the team, songs that confuse foes, and an accidental chance of setting the battlefield on fire, Yui is unpredictable but essential. Just don't let her tune her guitar mid-battle. That's when things get really weird. Next up, the party's drummer trades her kits for chaos. It's Ritsu the Berserker. Unarmored, unfiltered, unstoppable. Ritsu's strategy is simple. Run in, hit things, and figure it out later. She can taunt enemies with sheer volume, unleash thunderous AoE attacks, and chain combos like a drumroll of destruction. She's also the only tank who forgets her armor 90% of the time. But when things get tough and the team's morale is low, nothing rallies them like Ritsu shouting battle cries between headbangs and high fives. Every RPG party needs someone to keep them alive, and in this group of Chaos Gremlins, that role falls to Mio, the cleric. With calm judgment and a kind heart, Mio's magic heals wounds, protects her friends, and keeps the group grounded. Even when they refuse to stay still. Her spells aren't flashy, but when the party's on the brink, Mio's the reason they stand back up. Healing waves, purity shields, and light-infused song magic. She's the lifeline. Unless there's a ghost, or a bug, or public attention. Then she might scream and hide behind the tank. Even the bravest healer has her limits. But when it counts, Mio's courage shines through, one hymn at a time. Next, we welcome a spellcaster unlike any other. Elegant, mysterious, and absurdly well stocked. It's Mugi, the Enchanter. Her magic doesn't explode, it enchants. Her spells don't destroy, they distract, dazzle, and gently ruin your whole plan with a polite smile. Mugi specializes in status effects. Charm, slow, confuse, even instant calm. Enemies forget they're in a fight. Allies suddenly feel a little luckier. It's like tea time, with tactical consequences. And don't let her soft tone fool you. Mugi's spells are layered like her desserts, sweet on the surface, devastating underneath. An enchanter of both battle and hearts, Mugi is the calm in the chaos. Whether it's casting Elegance Field or conjuring post-battle pastries, she's always 10 steps ahead. With glitter. Discipline, dedication, deadly focus. Asusa takes up the blade as the party's samurai, the sharp edge in a team of blunt instruments. Trained, refined, and constantly trying to keep the group from falling apart, Azunyan is precision personified. Asusa's combat style is like a perfect solo, controlled, impactful, and honed through hours of practice. She excels in single target damage and counters, with abilities like Encore Edge and Rhythm Cut. Despite her serious nature, Asusa's loyalty runs deep. She acts like she's above the madness, but she's always the first to step in and protect her senpai. Steel in her hands, music in her soul, Asusa's blade is the harmony that keeps this wild party in tune. Every party needs someone to actually read the quest instructions, and in this one, that person is Nodoka, the tactician. She doesn't swing a sword or cast flashy spells, but make no mistake, she's the brain behind the operation. While the rest of the team charges ahead, she's 3 steps ahead. With abilities like Battlefield Sync, Tactical Shift, and Plan B, Nodoka enhances allies, repositions them, and ensures the chaos is at least efficient. She's not flashy, she's not loud. But when things fall apart, Nodoka is the reason they don't stay broken. And while she insists she's just keeping everyone on schedule, she's also the quiet heart that keeps them together. Tactician, organizer, voice of reason. Whether she's drafting battle plans or taking attendance, Nodoka's got it covered. In every party, there's someone who holds the line, not just with strength, but with love. Enter Uwe, the paladin. Gentle but unshakable, Uwe protects not just with armor, but with empathy. She doesn't yell orders or show off. She simply steps forward when no one else will. Don't let her sweetness fool you. Uwe can tank a hit, purge status effects, and cast light-based healing magic, all while making sure everyone ate breakfast. Her faith isn't in gods or divine power, it's in people. Uwe believes in everyone around her, even when they mess up. Especially then. With her light guiding the team, even the most reckless adventurer has a safety net, one that's as radiant as it is reliable. She's quick, she's sharp, and she's probably already looted your bag. It's June, the rogue. Fast-talking, fast-moving, and dangerously curious, June slips through the cracks with a wink and a one-liner. Her agility is unmatched, and her sarcasm cuts almost as deep as her daggers. With skills like Shadow Slide, Crit Gem, and Loot Instinct, June keeps enemies guessing and allies rolling their eyes. She might not follow the rules, but she'll always have your back, especially if your back is where the loot is hidden. With speed, charm, and just the right amount of rule breaking, June keeps the party moving, looting, and laughing. Some bards heal, some inspire, and then there's this bard, Sawako, the Dark Bard. Half rockstar, half nightmare fuel, and completely unhinged, Sawako channels forbidden melodies that confuse enemies and deeply worry her students. With abilities like Hex Chord, Cursed Harmony, and Death Encore, Sawako excels at crowd control, disruption, and flashy entrances, and she lives for the drama. Whether she's melting faces or melting expectations, Sawako adds the perfect dose of chaos and power to the party, a true wildcard in leather boots. And beneath the skull motifs and cursed chords is a teacher who just really, really loves her students. She doesn't talk much, she doesn't show off, but when things break down, Now is already halfway done fixing them. In a world of magic and monsters, Now brings brains and blueprints. As the team's mechanic, she supports from the back, but her presence is felt everywhere. Her tools can disable traps, analyze weaknesses, and even tune magical items on the fly. She's less of a fighter, more of a one-girl mobile command center. You don't hear her coming, but you'll hear her machines, because when Now joins the fight, the battlefield becomes an orchestra of gears, sparks, and perfect execution. Where others fight with swords and spells, she calls on beings from beyond. This is Sumeri, the Summoner. Elegant and precise, Sumeri commands mythical familiars with the flick of a hand and the rhythm of a chord. Her presence is calm, but her power is vast. With spirits ranging from elemental beasts to celestial guardians, Sumeri tailors her summons to the needs of each fight. Control, damage, support, it's all in her repertoire. She's the kind of adventurer who doesn't need to raise her voice. Her summons speak for her, in roars, winds, and celestial flames. With her powerful bonds and effortless grace, Sumeri brings balance, mystery, and a sense of grandeur to the party's final lineup. 11 girls, 11 roles, one unforgettable party. No matter the class, warrior, rogue, mage, or bard, they all share the same core: friendship, music, and a shared love for doing things their way. At the end of the day, no matter how epic the journey, it's the little moments that stay with you. A rogue's sly grin, a warrior's loud laughter, a bard's off-key power ballad, a summoner humming softly under her breath. They've faced dragons, bandits, curses, and chaos. But through it all, they've stayed together, because whether you're on a stage or a battlefield, the bonds you share are what truly power your party. Now go forth, hero, and don't forget to save before the final boss fight.